I talked to a veteran this morning and he was losing his mind on our phone call. Why was he losing his mind? He's 100% disabled, so they get X amount of dollars per month through the VA for their disability. And half of that disability was taken for the cost of VGLI. Now, what is VGLI? It's Veterans Group Life Insurance. It's the life insurance that you can convert your SGLI to when you get discharged or retire from the military. Now, if I were to ask you, would you think that the VA would ever charge you $1,200, $1,500, $1,800 a month for life insurance? You would look at me like I'm some scumbag just trying to sell you something from the private market. But in reality, it's the truth. It's right on the damn website. My name is Mike DeSecco. I own a company named Timeless Protection, and we protect veterans. We're A-rated on the Better Business Bureau. We have helped 35,000 veterans through the process of just navigating all of this. The VA falls very short when it comes to helping the veterans, the men and women that serve our country, when it comes to life insurance. And nobody wants to talk about life insurance. It's one of the worst subjects ever to talk about. But guess what? When you die, everyone prays that the life insurance is right. So we've got to step back for 2 seconds and just take care of it, right? And here's the right way to take care of it. You speak to people who know what the hell they're doing. I've helped thousands of veterans through this. I've been in the industry forever. Stick with me for 10 minutes. I'm going to break down what the VA actually offers you for life insurance, how it actually looks. Let's start with SGLI. SGLI, Service Members Group Life Insurance. While you're active, I think it's about 6 cents per $1,000 of coverage, and it goes up to $500K in increments of $50K. When you're discharged, retired, you get 120 days of SGLI for free. Now, here's the key. It should be $1 million, $2 million if you're going to go take bullets. That's just my opinion. The system is broken. But you have 480 days to convert SGLI to VGLI. What is VGLI? Well, in a nutshell, it is a very ruthless life insurance product. So here's where consumers go wrong with life insurance. Right here. The most coverage for the lowest cost. Whatever we go shop for today, we want the most for the lowest cost, right? Life insurance doesn't work this way, people. If you have somebody who is in your family, broke as hell, they don't have an insurance license, they're not a financial person, but they're running around going, term is better than whole life, tell them to shut up. Everybody's situation is different. There is no one better than the other life insurance. It doesn't work that way. It works with your health, and that's it. If you're really, really, really sick, is term better than whole life? No, you can't get it. This is where when an ad shows you guys numbers, $500K for $100 a month, and you're like, oh, I want to get that. It doesn't work that way. The ad doesn't know how old you are. The ad doesn't know if you are a male or a female, a smoker, a non-smoker. So how the hell can it give you a price? You have to shop for the right product. This is why it's vital to work with experienced professionals when it comes to life insurance. You don't just hire random people to babysit your kids. That would be very detrimental at the end of the day. What the hell would happen to them? Well, do you want random people or a random flyer in the mail or the coffee table protecting your wife and kids or house? Working with the right professional can be the difference of you asking for donations for your funeral or losing your home or whatever it may be. It's crucial that veterans get this education at the right time. And when I say right time, I mean there is a period of time that you can convert SGLI to VGLI. VGLI is a private market prudential term policy. The first 240 days, you do not have to show any health. So I'm going to tell you what situations VGLI is good for and bad for. The last 240 days, you have to go through the health qualifications and they can decline you. Now, every 5 years, the price goes up. The only person who should take VGLI is somebody under the age of 50, because at 65, if you have anywhere above $200,000 in VGLI and you hit the age of 65, the private market will offer better coverage unless you're really jammed up health-wise. And this is where this product is ruthless. If you're carrying $300K, but you've had a mini stroke or a heart attack, something along the lines of a heart issue or something, basically you can't go get term or indexed universal 6-7 figure policies on the private market. Somebody may offer it to you. They're going to crack you over the head with a rate. Or someone, a sleazy agent who just wants to make a commission, may check no to every box and pray to God you get approved. That's not going to pay, and that doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anybody any good anyways. So now you're stuck in a plan that's going to go up every 5 years in price. And when I tell you that it's gonna price you out right around the average age of an adult American, 75 to 80. Remember, 5-year bracket. So 75 to 80, VGLI is thousands of dollars. Nobody's gonna pay it. So you drop it. You've paid into this thing for 20 years. Now you don't have any life insurance, and the VA or Prudential just took all your money, and now they're off the hook for $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. This is absolutely criminal in my mind. Now, who would want to be the person to take advantage of the first 240 days where there's no health requirements? Well, I have a client. He was shot in the neck in Afghanistan. I've talked about this situation before. Instantly had a mini stroke right afterwards, right? So nobody, a nerd like me when it comes to underwriting, would think this way, but instantly no term, no IULs available for that man, private market life insurance. He needs or she needs to take VGLI, because if you're getting out with a mortgage, children, and then you go to look as a civilian for life insurance and all you can get is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60K of whole life, what's that going to do into a $300,000 mortgage? Now, there's ways to protect mortgages with those small policies. We do it all the time. Why? Because you guys go through hell and you're put in these situations where you can't get these big old coverages. So we've got to be tactical. So VGLI is very good if you're retired early medically, you have a mortgage, no matter what the situation is, guys, with VGLI, whether you have it, don't have it, whether you're older, younger, no matter what. Here's the simple breakdown. 65 is the threshold. So be careful if you're gonna refinance or go purchase a house later on in life and push a mortgage out. But now that woman, this man's 100% disabled. When he dies, there's no survivor benefit set up. We have a little bit of life insurance now, and the life insurance is basically gonna buy her enough time to sell the damn house and cash out to the equity. But he's putting her in a very tough spot. He thought he could just get whatever, or he thought his VGLI was normally priced. And we found out that it's almost $2,000. So SGLI, great. VGLI, I would say go private market. Here's the hardest conversation we have daily with VGLI. I'm going to offer you less coverage. Why? Because less coverage is actual life insurance. What do I mean by that? Hear me out. If you and I walk into a casino and somebody gives us a 100% chance at winning $50,000 or a 1% chance at winning $500,000, do we want to win $500,000? Who the hell wouldn't? But if you've got a family and a mortgage and you have to make sure they get something, we're leaving with the 50. As much as we want the 500, we're leaving with the 50. And if you wait too long to make a decision, now you can't get anything. This is life insurance in a nutshell. And term life insurance, 1 out of 100 term policies turns into a death claim. So if you're watching this video right now and you have a term policy, you have to really ask yourself if it makes sense. Now, there are definitely situations where term life insurance makes sense. Hey, I'm Dave Ramsey, buy term, investor. What about the guy who can't qualify for term, Dave Ramsey? Everybody's situation is different, is what I'm trying to get at. Now, VA Life, it's the VA's version of a final expense life insurance plan, 10, 20, 30, or 40K. Have you ever seen the $9.95 dummy on TV? Hey, I got the $9.95 plan. Hell yeah, hell yeah. You realize that anything you see on TV, anything in the mail, anything from a credit union, I don't care if it's an American Legion magazine, if there's no licensed professional like myself attached to the process, there will be a catch. And it's either a 2-year waiting period or it goes up in price every 5 years and then drops you at the age of 80. Guys, there's no such thing as a VA life insurance rep. The VA is never going to reach out to you to sell you life insurance. There's no affiliations, there's no reps, there's no licensed people, nothing. And if you want to really know the way, and I'm going to give up something that I probably shouldn't because now all these agents are going to literally start doing this. If they don't bring up the plan from the VA, they're just there to sell you something. Because if we refer somebody to the VA plan, the person that belongs in the VA life plan, the plan I just talked about with the 2-year waiting period, the veteran who is going through chemotherapy, the veteran who had a heart attack, last month, the veteran who dialysis, neuropathy, super sick, they can't find day one coverage on the private market. Because if I can't find you or if my team can't find you day one coverage, nobody's finding it. We're the best in the business when it comes to helping vets. Why? Because I fucking care about our veterans. This time, it's Easter Sunday right now. I've never seen more people scared to death to click on a damn ad in my entire career than right now. Something has to change. Something has to give. That is us. We Protect Veterans is the antidote to all of this. Conversation with us, with me, is the antidote to all this. If you're sitting there right now and you know you need life insurance, just buck up and make the call. If you're sitting there right now and you may not have the right life insurance, just buck up and make the call. If you're sitting there right now and you have a term that is about to expire or you have VGLI, make the call and talk to me. We will make sure that your family is protected properly, without pressure, without a sales script. Now, VA Life, SGLI, VGLI, there's also something called SDVI. Now, if you're a 100% disabled veteran prior to December 31st, 2022, you could have been offered a $10,000 to $30,000 policy called Service Disabled Veterans Life Insurance. And the sad thing is I talked to a ton of vets who were deemed 100% prior, to that date, and they don't even know, whatever. And that's basically free burial coverage. The VA doesn't cover funerals. Why would they offer a final expense life insurance plan starting in 2023 if they covered funerals? Stop thinking that the VA covers funerals. They will bury you. They're not going to put you in a casket. They're not going to pay for the casket, but they'll dig the hole. So if you want to just go into the hole without a casket, that's cool by them. $978 is generally the check that they're going to cut. Here are the tactics going on right now. I'm going to end with this. So if you're shopping for life insurance, here are the dirty tactics that people are doing and using, just so you know. Red flag. Tactic number 1, if you click on any type of ad with a number or a cost or basically a coverage and a cost on it, it's clickbait. They're gathering your information. They're going to sell it for $20, and every agent that buys it is going to blow your phone up. Now, do you want to do business with someone who dials your phone 50 times? Is that the person who you want to trust with a death claim? Probably not. Tactic number 2, I work for the VA. No such thing. Does the IRS call you guys? No such thing. No gift cards, no IRS, no VA. I talked to a Vietnam vet the other day. He was like, I'm going down to the store to get an Apple gift card. I was like, what do you mean? What are you doing? Oh, I keep sending them. Dude, there's no motorcycle. She is a he from Nigeria. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, you have $50,000 of life insurance. But when you get the policy, it's $25,000. They said 50 because if you die of an accident, it'll double, right? That's not real life insurance. What they're doing there is they're basically giving you a much lower cost for $50K. And other tactics would be, oh, my manager is going to get on the phone. Your file is corrupted or your policy is bad. You need to cancel it and we need to get you a new one. These people will say anything to sell life insurance. If you're going to buy life insurance, check reviews, check testimonials, check license numbers, check the Better Business Bureau. Most life insurance reps are never going to put themselves on the Better Business Bureau. Why? Because they have to lie and just dial your phone 5,000 times to make a commission. And that probably wouldn't go over too well on the Better Business Bureau. If we get a bad review on the Better Business Bureau, it hasn't happened yet, knock on wood, that just means we need to get better. Not afraid of it. We will never be afraid to put our neck out there because we love helping you. Just watch the tactics and just realize how important it is to protect your family the proper way. There's nothing worse than expecting a check to cover mortgage payments, funerals, whatever it may be, and then the carrier's like, yep, nope, sorry, there was fraud on an application. It's vital to work with professionals. You deserve it. You protected us, right? The least we can do is protect you back. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're going to keep filling you guys in on stuff like this, and I'm going to share a couple veteran stories next week. I've never seen anything like this. I had a woman send me her bank account so that I could look at the debits, credits, all the madness that was going on in her bank account. Somebody took out 8 different policies to the tune of $2,400, to the tune of overdrafting $346.01 out of her bank account. This is the stuff that's going on. So just don't click on random ads. Don't hire the random babysitter. Hire the professional. Hire the high-rated one. Hire the one that babysat for 400 kids and has 5-star reviews. Same thing with your life insurance. You need professionals who know what they're doing and who have integrity. That is us. That's the mission. We protect vets. Timeless protection. Thank you guys so much for your service. Be back with another video next week.